Hey Alberto, me and you, Harry, good morning to all of you, and anyone else that's joined me already. I'll just go live on the old Tockety Tickety as well. Morning Calvus, hey Vol. I think we're good everywhere now. Morning Art Market. So I'm already over goal on the main account. So we've got UCAR. So I traded this right from a kind of just over $13 all the way up to $15. It got me over goal on the day. Happy days. So 6K. Yeah, Volt. That's exactly what I've done as well. Made goal on U Power. So now I'm just looking for something to take me over goal on the small account. U Power, no leverage, too expensive without leverage. So that's not it. But I did take a look at Microbot, as it just popped up. Got some kind of grant from Israel. This just popped up. I didn't take a trade on it, so I've got to be cautious. Hey Alistair, how you doing? Oh, I've not updated the I didn't take a trade yesterday, but so it's day 22 today. Let me just update the text there. And where's my text? Day 22. Yeah, so I had a nice day yesterday, but it just wasn't a day. There wasn't the setups for the small account. So I think the stocks that I traded yesterday either didn't have leverage or they were very wide, too volatile. The spreads were too wide to take on a $1,000 account. So yeah. Hey Neve. I'll take a look at CNTB for you. It's not something I will be trading because it's under $2. And even on the small account, I'm trying. I started off with I did take a couple of trades on some kind of $1.50 stocks but it kind of bit me in the butt. So I'm going to stick to my principles and not trade $2. I've got 1,200 bucks to play with leverage. That takes it to like seven grand. Yeah, I am indeed, Alistair. So overgoal on the main account, 6,200 on the main account. Having traded UCAR this morning. It went from well, I caught it from 13 to 15, so it's currently back down at 13. So nice. If you look at this on the 5 minute, it was brilliant setup on the 5 minute, and that's where I caught it there. So I'm watching the 5 minute. Pull back there, lovely bull flag, and you get that breakout. So I got in there and I was able to ride that all the way up to the top. So that's UCAR. That's the 5 minute, and I actually traded the 5 minute chart as well. So nice trade there, Vol. What do I think about UCAR? I think it's pulling back now, so it needs to get back over $14 to be of interest. And it's struggling at the VWAP there at $13, so make of that what you will. Oh my goodness, can you hear that snoring? Chow snore. So guys, the markets are green again. So the S&P 500 had a really nice day yesterday, very bullish day yesterday. Went up to kind of 422s and change. Currently at 424-ish. Just under. So breaking highs again. And you've only got to go back to the highs of this year so far. Sure. Yeah, I forgot. So I forgot that I wasn't able to. I tried to take bigger sizing than I was. But I forgot that it didn't have leverage. So I got into 2,500 shares added to the position, and then I tried to add again, and I was like, hang on a minute, it's not. I don't have the buying power. Of course, I have the buying power. I've got like it's over $70,000 worth of equity here, plus the leverage. And I thought, oh, there's no leverage, so I had to trade it with 5,000 shares. No, Wolf. If you're waiting for earnings, if you're holding, if you believe in a company, then. If you know that you never know how the market's going to react, but if you know beforehand, trading earnings, if you're going to buy it beforehand and hold it overnight, you're probably better off doing it with options. If you want to day trade it after hours, you wait for the market reaction, because what you tend to do, usually with these larger caps, they're very liquid, they're easy to borrow, so you're able to play both sides of the coin, and it's about scalping. So when you're trading earnings, you wait for the initial move, and very often the initial move is a liquidity grab. So you get in, you ride it, and then you get out quickly. Now, if it continues, you might want to look to get in once it presents an opportunity, once it presents an entry point for a continuation. But very often it'll make that initial move, and then it will, let's say it'll sell off before it then rallies and breaks highs. And the sell-off might be a couple of dollars. they'll go on and make like a $6 rally or a $7, $8, $10 rally or whatever. So you get in, and as soon as it starts to show signs of weakness, you get out. That first move is usually a liquidity grab. And then the secondary move is usually and it's usually a big move. So you want to be if you want to using limit orders, obviously, but you want to have wide limits so that you can get filled on it. At West is moving up. You're going all in on new power. I'm not sure about that at the moment. It's candles are getting smaller and smaller down near the VWAP, so it's finding a bit of support around this kind of $13 area where the VWAP is, but it needs to be back over 14 of interest. Nice one, lovely. Nice one. Well, I'm glad that you turned that corner. So it's cutting your losses early is a big thing, but that's, I mean, 24 and 60. That's a good what's that? 2 to 1. So it's a good ratio. It's similar ratio to myself. So 24 trades last week, 16 green. So that means eight that weren't. So that's 2 to 1 ratio, which is the golden ratio when it comes to day trading. Let's have a look at some of these lower price ones that you keep shouting out at me that I'm not going to be trading. So APLM, it's not got the volume. It's not the lower price, but it's not got the volume yet. So Apollomics, Apollomics. And then we've got MMV that is moving up. About to break $2. Multi-metaverse holdings, really? You're going to call yourself multi-metaverse holdings? Okay, let's have a look at why this is moving. Just the name straight away puts me off. Okay, so Multi-Metaverse announced term sheet signed to acquire equity stake in Xiaomi. I don't know who Xiaomi is. Somebody want to shed some light on that? Who's Xiaomi? Now, to be fair, I will be very wary about this one, because on Monday, they received a notice from NASDAQ on client's notification from the NASDAQ on Monday. So they breached compliance regulations for continued listing requirements. So I would be wary of it. That was on Monday. When am I trading in my small account? As soon as I see something worth trading, ChatGPT, when the opportunity arises. This is my small account now, but there's not something that I'm feeling confident of trading right now on the small account. What's going on with DWSC? Where they received a compliance notification as well, did they? That's a bit weird. I've got MMV here. It got rejected at $2, so we'll see if it bounces on the VWAP and retests $2. Current high of current session high is 203. Don't be getting FOMO now, Klaatu. Your car overnight? Well, you could have traded that move up from $11 this morning. It wasn't like it was early doors this morning. It's only only moved up in the last hour from $11. So the peak yesterday. So the pre-market. Let's put this on the 5 minute and we'll zoom out. So you can see that I've got a line there from previous, looks like, when it IPO'd. So we've got 1131 was yesterday's high, 1130, and when we finally broke, we got a test of that first thing, kind of 1127, and then when it finally broke 1130, which was after 7 o'clock. It just continued. Now I got in for the kind of the little consolidation around 13 as it pumped up. So yeah. Yeah, certainly I can do that. You hang on a minute. I forgot somewhere that I can actually see it. Yeah, it's here. So you can see it here. Okay, so you go into chart area. Chart area, config area, and then you should. Well, where is it? I recall. Let me have another look. Study config, maybe. I'm sure it's chart area, config area. Might be study config. Yeah, so study config, and then you put put a price marker in there. So you select price marker, and then when you do the config, it allows you to choose your color, your line style, pre-market high, pre-market low, width, etc. So it's study config. It's the study config rather than the chart area. Okay. Morning, Thomas. LVTX trying to retest the VWAP, the $0.50 area. Microbot popped up but didn't sustain. Troika Medical, yeah, not great volume. So that's today's day. So we're on the small account at the moment. Today's goal is $130 on the small account. Break that out. $40-50 a trade will be good. But can I get 20 cents on a move on this one? That snoring noise is not me falling asleep, guys. That is the dog. I swear. I'll take a position, see if I can get 10 cents on this at least. LVTX is on. I've got that on the other chart. Sorry. I'm only risking 10 cents. Well, I thought, you know, I'll risk 10 cents, and if it pulls back below that, I'll cut it. Given that the range is 11 cents, the average true range is 11 cents, so that's fine for me. I'll wait for it to break new highs now. LVTX. So the volume's not great on LVTX at the moment, so it's below the VWAP. It did get up high, but it looked kind of 288. But it needs to be above the VWAP. It popped up to kind of 280s after hours yesterday, and then first thing this morning it popped up again to 280s, and it's just down here kind of struggling to get over 250 now. Needs more volume. There's just no volume at the moment, so. Let's see. Not a lot moving right now. I don't mind that. Calm before the storm. That's what we're looking for. Maybe get a bounce at $2. It's where the VWAP's pretty much at. VWAP currently 197. Let's see what we can do, shall we?
Yep.
Well, enjoy. Are you taking your workstation with you there, Alistair? You're going to be doing the traveling trader setup or the trading traveler setup? Good man. Awesome. Oh, we've got a bit of a pullback here on the 5 minute. Yeah, well, $206 on the 5 minute right now. Just be careful. If you don't like the look of something, trust your instincts. Just don't trade it. Look for a better setup. You know, a no trade day is better than a red day. Nice one, Alex. They are good watches, though. The Daytona's a nice one, especially the rose gold and the chocolate dial. Like it does look good. That's why I got it. It is a nice watch. To be fair. How do you get in on what? All right. I'm wearing a rather understated Patek at the moment. date just. Yeah, years of experience in the property game and a good mentor in the trading game. So I'm looking for a new high of day. 218 is the new high of day. I want to see it over 220. Got 28 minutes. Have a nice breakout here. Let's go to 230. Get a new high up there. I'll add to the position. There we go. Oh, I thought I'd managed to get the green. That'll do. I'll lock 35 bucks in. That'll do. It's a good start. Small account. Oh, I don't know about the multiverse. Like I trade anything with a bit of momentum, and it's a good start to the day. There's nothing else moving, so I've made a profit on it. So I'm not particularly liking the action on it. There's a lack of action at the moment. I want to see this up at 250. Would be nice. Yeah, that sounds about right. I did say I wasn't liking this action very much. LVTX, I don't like that, the look of that at all. It's a barcode in there. We've got 22 minutes to the bell. I'll check Lucid in a moment when I finish with this trade. Absolutely, no problem at all. Up over 250 and I think we're golden. It's 49 on the ask. 47. Quite a lot of buyers at 45, so see up over 50, 250. Morning by the dip. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've got your Friday funk on. It's 48. There's 50. There's the breakout. I'll just take it off there, rack it up. There's 75. So we're halfway there, guys. We're halfway there. 130 is the goal, so we're halfway there. I'll check Lucid now. I just don't like the price action on this. I prefer the faster moving stocks. Ooh. Yeah. What do you want to know about Lucid? It's literally barcoding. There's no range at all. It's barcoding. It's the range and the spread are pretty much equal, so it's just sideways barcoding. There's no opportunity there today. Not really. Not at the moment, at least. So that's Lucid for you. Yeah, exactly what Calvis. It's a slow. It's a you know, it's a creeper. The initial move. So the move. The initial move was okay, but it's just a creeper. I prefer high momentum stocks. That's me. But yeah, it's I just don't like the action on it. And sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes you just if you don't like something, don't trade it. There's nothing forcing you to trade something. Yeah, that's impatience for you. That's the ADD kicking in there, Calvis. Marathon Digital. Has it got any volume today, Marathon Digital? Not really. So it's up on the day. It's up like just over 4%. but there's no range. It's like 2 cents on the range, and the spread's covering half of that. So there's Marathon Digital. It's a heavily traded stock. It might come good at the open. Right now, for a pre-market trade, no. At the open, might be one to watch. It's just trading sideways at the ranging sideways on the VWAP at the moment. So I'm not enamored with that pattern at all. For a day trade, I'm not enamored with that pattern at all. There's too many blanks, too many dojis, and yeah, it's not looking great. Oh, now I take my eye off it. It moons. So you don't want to be doing is jumping in, chasing it right now. Look for an entry. But if I'd left my position in, I'd be at goal now. Yeah, which is why they're okay it's okay to trade them in the regular session. Pre-market, you never know what's going to happen. If how do you get pre-market access to these stocks all day? Well, it depends on your broker. Most brokers, a lot of brokers will allow you to trade from 7 o'clock onwards. Interactive, it's pretty much the full session, kind of from 4 a.m. onwards. So it depends on your broker. If your broker doesn't allow you to trade pre-market and you want to trade pre-market, then change your broker. If you're a new trader, I wouldn't recommend it though. Trading pre-market is not for everybody. In fact, as a new trader, I would advise don't trade pre-market, because you don't get the safety nets of stop losses or volatility halts or anything like that. You can only trade with, you can't use market orders. You can only trade with limit orders. So just if you're planning on trading pre-market, just be careful with it. Oh. Now I've not got enough buying power. And I waited that 50 cents. That 50 cents has made all the difference. I've not got enough buying power to take 500 shares. Yeah, there was a potential entry for the retest of 3. When it broke 3 and came back, the retest of 3 was a good, potential entry there, breaking, and you got a 25-cent move up. But aside from that, yeah, and I've not. I've only got 1,300 now in equity position. So no, it's hard to borrow. Flip jug. It's hard to borrow. The 15 minutes to the open. 15 minutes. It is the top mover on the day now. It's like 240, nearly 240% up on the day. So it's quite extended. Just putting that out there. It's quite extended at the moment. What's the news catalyst on it? So Multi-Metaverse announces a short-term sheet signed to acquire an equity stake in Taomi. That's why it's moving. It's 9.5 million in the float. Our current high of day is 330. Yeah, if it pulls back a little bit to towards, there's a mini devil horns there, by the way, so just be careful. It looks like we're going to get a bit of a pullback now, which is what we've been waiting for. We've got a pullback now. 330 or above, it might be good, so that's what we'll wait for. there's not a lot moving today, guys. It's a quiet enough day. I'm over goal on the main account. So the main account, I traded U-Power first. It's below the VWAP now, so I seem to have got the move, and it's now it's back down at $12. See if this moves at the open. It may do, and if it does, I might look for a little bit extra, but I'm over goal, and you know my mantra: get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. If you can't do that, England versus Ireland cricket. Yeah, don't really like that. Let's go back. So it's oh yeah, absolutely. Scale up slowly. Scale up slowly. You're doing it right, Calvus. Well done. Yeah, not too bad. Don't be putting the mockers on it there, Super Chip. Are you taking shorts out on Tony now, are you? Yeah, you need to be disciplined. The best thing to do is set your hotkeys up so your sizing is there. And don't have oversized keys. So if you want to get in bigger, you've got to press your hotkeys or your hot buttons multiple times to get in, and that in itself is going to deter you because commissions. Hey, Robert. Yeah, I'm watching the 5-minute chart now. So unless we break a new high on this one, I'm kind of going to leave it. So 330 is really what I'm looking for. Exactly, Flip Jug. That's a. It's terrible to do that. I mean, once base hits, if you look for base hits, when you get that runner, you can scale into it. Just get the base hits and use your stop losses after the bell, which is 10 minutes away, by the way. This one's curling up nicely. This is after the second 5-minute pullback, by the way. Look at this. Looking at this on the 5-minute, you had the first pullback, which is where I took a small loss there, but I got back in here for the first pullback, and then this is the second pullback. So this is what we're looking for now. Break of 330. Now we've just made new highs, new high of day. I'm only going to give it 10 cents. 16 cents on the ATR, so I probably could give it a bit more, but can't take big sizing because there's no leverage. Looking for 25 bucks. Get me over that $100. Get the $half here. That'll be a good result on this breakout. I don't like this action though. It's just a bit too pedestrian for my liking. Patience and yes, I am, Vols. Ooh, that was a bit of a dip. Oh, get green, stay green. That broke. Yeah, okay. Cheers, thanks for that. I guess you're in holding bags in that. Are you, Troy? Hey, Tom. Well, that's one of the reasons I say don't follow me blindly, because if you do, there is latency on the stream. We'll see what happens at the bell. I'm glad I wasn't in for 500 shares there. Diggly? Digital Ally? Yeah, it's not got the volume. Have we got any volume in Apolomics yet? Not really, no. Lulamon? Yeah, this is just not doing anything either. Lack of volume. So we'll just wait for the right setups now, I guess. Not a lot we can do until we get a good setup. Take a look at. Is there anything that you want me to take a look at, guys? I mean, the S&P 500 is up. Let's have a look at it on the 15 so you see where we're actually at. The S&P 500 had a really good day yesterday, consolidating into the after-hours session, and then gapped up, and it's upwards trending. It's upwards momentum over the VWAP. It's in a good moment right now. It's the S&P 500, and of course we've got the NASDAQ similarly up, not as bullish as the S&P 500 at the moment. The Dow Jones Industrial is more bullish than the S&P 500, and the Russell Index, which is the small cap index, is the most bullish this morning. So yeah, small caps are where it's at this morning, which is good. Good for us, at least. So that's the market. Any thoughts for C3AI? It looked a bit weak when I looked at it. Let's have a look at AI stock today. C3AI is down 3% on the day. So it's kind of consolidating a little bit. It sold off hard Wednesday evening. Had a little bit of a pop out of the blocks yesterday, but it didn't break any new highs. So it was testy with me yesterday. It took my money to start off with at the open, and then I was able to get it back later. So I got profitable on it, which is all that you need. But today it's looking a bit weak. If you can short, it's hard to borrow on my platform, Robbie. But if you can short it, why not? Go for it. It's not moved on negative news, Neath. It's had a catalyst. It had the negative news on Monday, so it had the NASDAQ notification on Monday. So this is MMV, not AI. So it had the NASDAQ notification on Monday, but today it's got a different catalyst, which it's actually trying to move up. So it sold off earlier in the week. It didn't sell off to this kind of level. But this week it's announced a term sheet which is signed to acquire an equity stake in Taomi. That's why it's moving up. MongoDB, it's good earnings. That's why it's moving up. Can I look at BTBT? I certainly can. Yeah, there's nobody trading it right now. 105,000 shares traded all day. It's marginally up, like 2.5%. So it's not a huge amount. But there's nobody trading it. It's had a couple of good days. It's moved up this week. It's moved up from like $2.50 to over $3, $3.20, $3.25. But there's nobody trading it at the moment, so you'll have to wait till after the bell, which is in less than a minute. So I'm going to change the scanners over. Let's see if we get a sell-off or a bump. Yeah. We've got 25 seconds to the bell. There is the bell. That's the bell off the New York Stock Exchange. Volume comes in. Do we get the move? Pre-market high currently 338. U-Power trying to make a move. Kavana, Nvidia breaking above the VWAP. Kavana testing the VWAP now. Okay, let's wait for the options to come in. Okay, I'm using my stops. Giving this 50 cents, which is twice the ATR. So we could do with this getting back up at those high of day, which is currently 360. So that will be a 15-cent gain if we can get a new high of day. Okay, it's not playing ball right now. Struggling at 38, which was a pre-market high. Would have liked it to have found support at 38, because that's where I got in last time. Nvidia, 405 now. So Nvidia is once again a $1 trillion company. 404.86 is the magic number there for Nvidia to be a $1 trillion company. Yeah, so the ATR's kind of narrowed down. It's 22 cents on the average true range. It's a penny spread, so 22 cents is much bigger than the spreads. That's not bad. For a $3 stock, 20-cent spreads is quite volatile. Yeah, so I'm risking 30 cents on this now, given that these spreads are 22. Hopefully we're getting lower highs, so higher lows, and we're coiling under that pre-market high, which was 338. So hopefully we'll get a break over 338 and a pop up to maybe to 375. Current high of day is 360. Well, so why am I saying 375? Well, after 360, it's the most logical next position. Last time it was up at this level was back in January, beginning of January. Had a big move up to $18 in January, and it started at 7. So yeah, I don't like SDA, and I got stopped out of there, so we're down 70 bucks. From being up 70 bucks to being down 70 bucks, so that's the way it goes sometimes. Now we just need to find the right setup. I didn't like MMV from the minute I got in it. I didn't like it. Excuse me. Ooh, Ilan. Former customer of mine from many years ago. Elanco. Yeah, I can't trade that. There's no volume. Yeah, U-Power. It's popped up onto the scanners, but it's kind of sideways at the moment. It's rejecting at 13. I said $14 it needs to get over, but it's got rejected 3 times at the flat top there at 13. It may come back and break 13, but I said it needs to be over 14 with U-Power. SDA halted. Yeah, not liking that at all. Suncar. It's a recent IPO first and foremost, which is not too bad, but it's if you look at it on the daily, it's only got the first day it sold off, new issue day it sold off, but since then it's been green candles all the way on the daily. Look at it on the daily, you'll see what I'm talking about. Look at that. New issue day was a sell-off, but the rest is green candles all the way, and volatile as hell. So this is a recent IPO, guys. Not something I'm going to be trading on the small account, by the way. Tesla up at 213s. Nvidia vomited after reaching 405, becoming a $1 trillion. It doesn't like being a $1 trillion company. That's what that is. So yeah, Nvidia broke highs here. It actually got rejected at the pre-market high 405, and then it's going red on the day. The S&P 500, however, is still green, still moving up. So the markets are still green, markets are still buoyant. Microsoft breaking highs. No, I've not given up on the small account challenge yet. I mean, it's been difficult. The small account challenge. I mean, we're 70 bucks down today, but we're not finished, so there's plenty time. Big loss. Ouch. It's not got the volatility though. Patterson UTI. MMV now breaking highs. It did go up to. Eventually, it did go up to 375, like I said it would. But there you go. Once it broke that 338, it's going to break through the $0.5 up to 375. But hey, look. Yes, I reflect that. So the account balance is the account balance, Alistair. So whilst I set my goal at a gross goal, the account balance is being reflected at net. So we've made like 1,500 bucks off the initial 500, but we're currently only like 1,300 bucks in account size. So it's cost us about 500 bucks in fees in the first month. It's just not good enough volume. 580 would have been a nice place to get in, but it's just not moving quick enough. Big lots, BIG. What's my thoughts on AI? I've already called that out today, and I said it's looking weak. I didn't like it. It was red on the day. It popped up at the open, but look at that. It's vomiting now. It's about to break new lows. So, yeah. Oh, what do I think about AI? I thought you meant the stock AI. What do I think about artificial intelligence? No. Can it be dangerous? Yes. But if it's not playing ball, then you just unplug it. Come on. We're far away from the realms of the Terminator or any kind of sci-fi nastiness. You know, we're not living in Westworld, for crying out loud. You know, artificial intelligence hasn't reached the level of sentience, and that's what people are worried about. If it reaches the level of sentience, then it's game over for humanity. But we're a million miles off sentience. It's just algorithmic machine learning. That's all it is. You look at Chat GPT. Whilst it's interesting, it's good. The errors that it spews out on a daily show that it's a long way off being a useful tool. You know, you're not going to use AI like a Chat GPT or stuff to take over a human position. You might use AI, but it's still going to be overseen by humans. Actually, this is looking quite bullish. We've got the double wicks down on the 5 minute. Yeah, AI in general. Look, it's not a threat. It's not the Age of Ultron, for crying out loud, you know. People who get frightened of AI, they've watched too many sci-fi movies and they don't understand technology. Simple. SDA. Is this? No, it's not. I thought this was halted again, but it's not. The spreads are like $2.50, $2.20. So if you're thinking of trading at Suncar, there's opportunity. There's absolutely opportunity there, but it's very risky. So you've got to trade it very, very small. The spreads alone are $2. So just be careful. Just be careful. If you're thinking of trading that, manage your risk. The spreads alone are $2. My rule of thumb is not to trade anything if the spreads are not covered by at least 2x on the range. Now, whilst the range is like $2.50, the spreads are, well, as much as $2.50. So yeah, I would say a bit risky to trade it. So there's not much difference between the actual ATR and the spread, so probably not a good idea to trade that right now. What am I looking to trade? Oh, I'm looking for something above $5 so I can take some leverage, moving to the upside so I don't have to, you know, borrow shares, and it's got a good catalyst. That's what I'm looking for. No, it won't cut down the number of jobs, Farid. So that's Ludditism. So they said that in 1800s with the cotton mills, that it'll take jobs off people. No, it just means you need to reskill people to do the new jobs that it creates. That's all it is. forever we've been making, since the dawn of the industrial age, we've been making progress, and the old jobs become obsolete as machines take over and start doing those jobs. Labor saving. I mean, housewife used to be a legitimate occupation once upon a time, because they used to be washing clothes by hand, they were cooking from scratch. Now we buy ready meals and we stick the clothes in a washing machine, and you've got vacuum cleaners, so you're not going around with a broom. So, you know, just around the house, labor saving, you know, your housework's done in an hour, as opposed to it was a full-time job back in the day. So same thing in the industrial, since the dawn of the industrial age. AI, some of the jobs that AI is going to take, and a lot of them will be more kind of dangerous jobs and the likes, but some of the jobs that AI takes over will become obsolete for humans to do, because it just won't be cost efficient for them to do it. However, there will be enough jobs created by the dawn of AI. So you've got to look at it, it's a double-edged sword. Absolutely, it needs to be there needs to be oversight. Anything that can be classed as dangerous needs to have oversight. Weapons manufacture. You would not have a military industry, a weapons manufacturing industry without oversight. It's too dangerous. What are they manufacturing? Who they're selling it to? All that. Governments monitor that and measure that. Same thing with AI. All right, has Apollomics got any volume? It tested that pre-market high, didn't sustain. Yeah, it's like yesterday. It was I was looking to trade something yesterday on a small account, and throughout the day I kept coming back to it, looking for it throughout the day, and couldn't find anything that was a good setup. And this is the thing. What you don't want to be doing is taking a trade for taking a trade's sake. Patience is important. We've got leverage on Digley. Yeah. See if we can get over that pre-market high. And that's the best way to do it, Albus. I gave back my profits on the small account. Well, 70 quid up, and I gave it back because I wasn't sitting on my hands waiting for the right setup. This is Digital Ally. Saw this pop up pre-market, but it was on not great volume. No. Digital Ally shares are trading higher after the company announced its subsidiary, Custom Entertainment, entered into a business combination agreement with Cloverleaf Capital. Okay. Clover's down. Cloverleaf Capital is down on the day, but Digital Ally is up on the day. Digital Ally is 2.5 million in the float. It's a reasonable short interest as well, 8% short interest at the moment. So, Elvis, are you mistaking? Are you mistaken? Because I know that Cloverleaf has a shelf. I don't know about Digital Ally. Let me just have a quick look at SEC filings. I thought the shelf was with the partner. So CLOE has got the shelf. No, it does have a shelf. You're absolutely right. From May the 12th. Well spotted there, Calvin. Good man. May the 12th. Good man. Good to see. 500 bucks. That's nice. You can wrap that up and enjoy your weekend. Now that'll pay for the beers. PSI. Pioneer Power Solutions. No leverage. So even if the volume came in, I can't trade it on the small account. That's what I'm looking for. I'm over goal on the main account, so I'm not really looking to overstay my welcome on the main account right now. But I want to see if I can get my money back, and so I want 150 bucks on the small account, cover the fees and charges as well. Yeah, it might have been registered on the April 12th, but the form effect came in on May the 6th, I think it was. All right, guys, I'm not seeing anything really exciting. One of those strange days. Right, okay. Ooh, that was a bit of a nasty flush. 30 cents. Dish Networks. This is kind of a bullish pattern. Flat top ascending wedge. Yeah, okay. Good stuff, Sean. You're smashing it, mate. You're smashing it. I hope I'm going to take full credit for that. The little bit of advice I gave you the other day, I'm taking full credit for it. Now lock it down and don't give it back. That's the important thing. Once you get to your goal, stick at it. Get to goal, lock it down. Walk away. Important. It's important you get into the habit of locking in the green days, not just the green trades, but the green days. Well, if that was true, Sean, I'd be stoked for you. But you're the one pushing the buttons. Let's remember that. Yeah, I think MMV's still got legs, but it got rejected at $4. So if it doesn't get over $4, it's just going to range sideways for a bit. Let's go back to Digley. Cedric Digley. This is a bit hardcore for trading, isn't it? This music. I'm not going to complain. It's a nice, nice tune. LVTX. Back above the VWAP. E50 key level. This went up to like 290 pre-market, so way off pre-market highs. I want to see it up testing 280 at least. That'd be nice. 260s right now. Bit of volatility there. Get 10 cents, I'll be happy enough. $0.05 right now. Right. Now I've got a 10-cent trailing stop in place. Let's see, can we get back up there to the highs? 264. That gives me a free trade. 265 gives me a free trade. That stop is at 252. I'm risking 10 bucks, 10, 15 bucks here. Slippage, 10 bucks. As it pulled back. Not a big deal. That's why you have your stops in place. Oh, let's change the filters over on the volume because there's so much here that's just crap. That'll do. Million shares traded today on none at all. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. There's not it's not a great day. For these smaller accounts, there's a lot moving that I could trade on the larger account, but there's not a huge amount of volatility today. A bit choppy. Just the number of volatility helps been minuscule. We're half an hour into the market though, so guys, there's plenty of time yet. Plenty of time. Nice. It's still moving. So there's the breasts, the double bottom, Eve and Eve. Struggling with that VWAP though. Yeah, I've got a scanner for halts. It's the signal scanner, Daryl, and I've got that in front of me. So when something halts, volatility halts, and things like that. I totally agree with you, Calvis. A lack of setup. I mean, it flat topped at 13 here. You're coming back, double topping at 13 here. It's dangerous to get into that one. Yeah, it went up to 1350, but it's still dangerous to get in that one without. Man, you saying that, I can understand you're coming back round, break of the highs, and the increase in volume, fake a few people out. The thing is with that, if you're getting in something like that when it's dangerous, you want to be getting in and putting your stocks in place, trail it on the move up. And again, you've got the VWAP bounce as well that you could look at. So the break of the VWAP, tested support, bounce, move up, and it did. So there is a few setups there that you could have taken, but the level of fake out on this, if you look at it on the 5 minute, it's already got previous with the upwicks and stuff. So just be careful. Make sure you're using your stops. Make it rain. Let's see. Anything on the sub $2 range? Rain? No, it's not even moving that much either. 19% up on the day. It's $1.30. That's not good. Neuroscience, $1.90. Pulling back a little bit. Yeah, so we're just waiting now, guys. It's just a case of wait and see. Any big pullback? It depends. Are we getting into the realms of a bull market now? We're going to be. Look at this, the SPY. So the SPY SPX, same thing. The SPY is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. The SPX is the actual S&P 500. So the SPY here, if you look at it on the daily, let's zoom out a little bit. Before we meet any real resistance, we've got 430 from back in August. Before we meet any real significant resistance, I think we're 425. We got up to 432 almost. That was also resistance at the back in this time last year, May last year. Oh, we're in June now. So will it get over 430? I think there's a good chance. And then we're looking at up towards 450s. So before we get a significant retracement, I think 450 is a realistic expectation. So yeah, that's on the SPY, which is about a tenth of the SPX. So the SPX is probably about 4,000 and whatever it is. I'll show you now actually. SPX. Yeah, 4,257. So if you look at this on the exactly, it's the same pattern. It's just it shows the actual. So I would say, yeah, 4,500 on the SPX. Same thing. It's just the SPY is about a tenth of the approximately is about a tenth of the SPX. NASDAQ, on the other hand, it's going from strength to strength to strength. I mean, we have to go back to a long way to kind of get to where we've been at. So, yeah. AI, I can take a look at AI for you. No, it's not pumping, it's dumping. Just broke pre-market lows at 33s. It's on short sale restriction as well, so if you're looking at shorting it, it is on short sale restriction. But U-Power is yeah, you need hotkeys if you're going to be trying to do scalping. I don't think that's the top, Batu. I don't think that's the top. I just think that's the cooling off level. Once we get to kind of 4,500 on the SPX, that's the cooling off level. It will retrace, but I still think it's going to ultimately go on and reach new highs. It always does. That's why it's a good long-term investment. It always breaks new highs in the long term. The only way it goes is upwards. Now, I don't need to take any more trades. I'm done for the day on this one. Yeah, I was right to get out of that as well. Universal security. About to test the session high, 325, the current session high. RMTI, Daryl, I'll take a look at it for you. Yeah, I don't like that. Just not enough volume. Intermittent, just not enough volume. Too many blanks. If you get it, a sure sign of poor volume is when you're getting blanks in the regular session. You should never get a stock that's got blanks in the regular session. Blanks are like dojis, but there's just no price action at all. A doji's usually got a wick above and below it, but it's a sign of indifference. A blank is a sign of no one's trading it. Less than 500,000 shares traded today on Rockwell. So yeah, probably not something I'm really that enamored with. I don't like the chart. It's sideways. It's not going anywhere. It's got what's the spreads on it as well? 10-cent spreads, 7 cents. The spreads are bigger than the bloody range. 7.5 cents on the range, and the spreads are at like 9 cents. Go figure. That's why it's got so many blanks. Horrible chart. Yeah, that was a classic double top. GSI Technology, that old chestnut, coming back to get over the VWAP. Current high of day 718. We're looking for 720 if this moves up. Range on this is 7.5 cents. Spreads 2 cents. 2 cents. That's okay. So U Power is back over 14s. I did say 14 was the level that I would be interested, but I'm just not going to trade it on the main account. I'm just looking for something to trade on the small account. Let's get to goal on the small account and then get out. Digley about to break that $5 level again. Oof, it's now $15. Look at that. It's about to break the pre-market highs. So there we go. Into a halt. It will be halted shortly. Halt level is 15.29. I said the key level there was 14. As soon as it broke 14, look at that. It's just the whole dollar push. $1.30 push from breaking 14. $15.69 is the halt level. Is it going to get rejected at the pre-market high? It's good to mark out your pre-market highs and lows because they tend to be, they form, interesting support and resistance levels. Yes. GSI Tech didn't really do anything. Not doing anything. Yeah, top mover is UCAR. U Power Limited. Oh, Bruno, what are you doing even considering Suncar? You're just chasing the big win without managing your risk. And quite frankly, I wouldn't touch this with your account. I really wouldn't. This is a horrible Sandridge Energy. Oh, it's not Suncar is what you're looking for, isn't it? That's Sunoco. What's the ticker on Suncar? I took a look at it earlier. SDA, is that the one? SDA? Yeah, Suncar. Yeah, you don't want to be getting on this at all. I mean, look at it. The spreads right now are $1.04. The range is $1.70. So your range isn't even covering your spreads. Yeah, it's about highly volatile stock, but if you're going to trade it, don't trade it big. It's got low volume. The spreads. This is like the new HKD. The spreads are huge. The range is big, but the spreads are huge. The range isn't 2x of the spreads, and the volume just isn't there to sustain a healthy move. So just be careful if you're trading it. Just don't be YOLOing into it, like you did with HKD. UCAR pulling back actually. U-Power. It reached those pre-market highs, rejected, pulling back. I thought, okay, if it breaks the pre-market highs, it'd be interesting. Back over $14. You might get a head and shoulders here. Oof. MMV just had a bit of a vomit, 50-cent vomit. Nvidia trying to curl back round. S&P 500 just sideways at the moment. Bit choppy, but sideways. So GigaCloud. This got no. I should have switched it on. I thought this one's one without leverage, so can't trade it. It's up at $4 now, breaking $4 with for these. Well, this is MMV testing that session high. Currently, for the high of days, $4. It went up there. It actually pulled all the way down to $3. Vomited 50 cents and then rallied a whole dollar. You can't trust that. Seriously, you can't trust that. That is just so dangerous. 30 cents. It's a $4. It's a $3 stock, and it's 30 cents on the average true range. Spreads are around 5 cents ish. 3 to 5 cents on the spreads. But good luck if you're trading it. If it gets over $5, I might be interested. I'm not using TOS. No, this is DAS Trader. No volume on Dish. Dish Networks. Oh, stop, look at that. MMV. That is just horrible. How do you trade that? So it vomited 50 cents, rallied $1, and vomited $1.30, $1.20. So that is just shocking. You might get in here thinking that breaking for $0.75. You think, oh yeah, great, yo, and then all of a sudden it flushes down. You think, oh right, okay. It's just below the VWAP now, so it's dangerous, that one. I ain't get a VWAP bounce on U power. Let's have a look at U power. Looks like it's trying to bounce on the VWAP. 1350s. Over 14 again, it needs to get. Guess we're just waiting for that right setup with some good volume. Right now, there isn't one. Yeah, look at that. It's moving up, but no volume. There you go. This had huge volatility into the close yesterday. Oh, between 2 and 3. Yeah, might come around, trying to curl around, do a red to green move. I don't trust it, no volume. Tesla breaking highs though. It was breaking highs before it pulled back, but it's testing 213 again. So Tesla's having a good moment. It's having a good day. 2.5% up on the day, which is that 2.5% is a good day in these high cap stocks. Yeah, most of these I can't even try them. I look at that. And I curl that round. Retesting the VWAP here. I lost $10 on this before. Spreads on this 3 cents. Range 6 cents. Yeah, probably not worth it. That's fantastic. That's fantastic, Calvis. I'm gonna take all the credit for that, buddy. Well, Mike, if you're good with the scalping there, why not? Kind of 4-cent scalp if it was worth it. I don't know what kind of size you got, or as long as it covered your fees and charges. That's all that matters, I guess. Pac West. Dish, AMTX, nah, I'm not feeling that one either. Jumaya. Ooh, I've not seen I've not traded Jumaya for years. Jumaya Tech is moving up nice actually. It's 10% up on the day, nearly. I've got great volume though. Yeah, so look, just wait for the setup. It will come. Nice one, Mike. Get green, stay green, get to goal, get out. That's the philosophy on this channel. Oof. I was watching LVTX and I didn't like it. Look at that. It faked me out up at the top here. A nice little pullback here when I got in as we moved back up, and then I got the fake out, and it's yeah, it just vomited again there. A good 25 cents, 30 cents. Yeah, some of these are they're just not. There's no follow through. They're just not sustaining. Just wait for the right setup, guys. Don't rush it. If it doesn't come, then sit on your hands. There's no point taking a trade for trade's sake. Boredom trades inevitably are losing trades. Just remember that. Yeah, Ricardo, MMV's done. It really is. Got a little bit of an increase in volume and volatility there, but look at the pattern there. It's just quick up, quick down. That's horrible. CNSP is looking. If it had more volume, that would be interesting. It's looking strong, but just on CNSP is looking strong, but it's just on very poor volume. Can't trade it. Needs more volume. Yeah, it's a choppy day again. So trading in tough market conditions is difficult to remain profitable. So the key is to stay afloat. Just tread water in these types of conditions. Had a nice day yesterday. It wasn't easy to trade yesterday, but I had a nice day yesterday. Once I got green, I was able to stay green, and 13,000 yesterday. So another 6,000 on the main account today. So 6,000 on the main account. We're just looking for a setup on the small account, I guess. Then no volume. And that's what I think that's what a lot of these stocks are missing, is that volume. Like West keeps hitting the scanners, but yeah, it's moving up nice actually. At West Bank. Before Silicon Valley collapsed, this was a $30 stock. Just remember that. Yeah, I would leave I'd leave AI alone today. Give it a day to consolidate. What's the trade? No, you tell me. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for the right setup. Anybody that says they know what they're going to be trading, they're usually trading high caps. It's as simple as that. If you're looking for, if you're a momentum day trader and you're trading these low float, low cap stocks, you don't know what you're trading before the day starts. Categorically. Let's have a look at GSI. That looks like could be of interest. Got a little bit of volume popped in with GSI then. Didn't sustain. So we need that follow through. We need a consistent level of volume not just a quick pop and drop. Spreads on GSI is like 10 cents, so it is risky to take a position without the volume. But if this moves, it can really move, as has shown on previous days. Well, guys, I think I'm just going to call it a day. We're over goal on the main account. We've still got a little work to do on the small account, but sitting around waiting for something to pop up and present itself could take all day. So I think I might just call it a day for now and see what happens. Head into the weekend. I've got a nice bottle of wine for later. Sun's out, the sky is blue, the dog's asleep on the sofa, so she can wait. Yeah, they're just following that 9 EMA fairly rigorously. It's not volatile enough or enough volume to trade it. Look, I'm going to always red, Robbie. White is for white is for summer. Calvis, where am I on the week through? Let's have a look, shall we? And it's a good question. So let's have a quick look for a week. And let's have a quick look. Where's my? So there we go. And okay, let me get the chat back up so I can answer questions as I'm doing this. Okay, so this is my link tree. Okay, if you want to check this out, if you're watching on anything but TikTok, the link is there. Type that into your browser, it brings you to this page. Alternatively, go to the description of this video, this live, and you'll find these links in the description. So if you want to learn to trade, day trade with Tony, you can come join the Day Trade with Tony community. It's what you get is the learning management system, the learning platform, the education program. You get access to the private Discord community. You get mentorship from me. You get access to my day trading library as well, what I learned to trade from, and it's $120, so $119 plus tax wherever you are. So depending on what your tax is. So that's day trade with Tony. So check that out. If you want to know how to find stocks to trade, check out Benzinga. What does Benzinga look like? Well, this here is Benzinga. This is my Benzinga, and this is what I've got. So right now, I've got my gap scanner, tells you what's moved across since versus yesterday's close price. What's the biggest mover of the day? I'm able to find out very, very quickly how this is set up. This is my momentum scanner. Someone was asking me, have I got something that tells me when halts are happening? Now, this is here, the signals and alerts are down here. So I've got halt resumptions, day high series. So PBLA was the last volatility halt at 9:45. So we've not had much volatility today at all, because normally you'd see volatility halts going on quite a bit. This is my real-time scanner, my news scanner. Benzinga is great. If you're not using Benzinga, if you're using some other service, great. But if you're not, try out Benzinga. It absolutely is worth its weight in gold. Don't pay full price. I'll caveat that. If you're paying full price, you're paying too much. So use my discount code. Try it free for 14 days. If you like it, you don't need a credit card or anything. Just go over, try it out, free for 14 days. And if you do like it, use my discount code. You get 35% off. Okay. Now, where did I come? Oh yeah. So the broker that that I recommend. I'm partnering with Capital Markets Elite Group. They don't implement the PDT rule, which is a bonus. You can get up to 6 times leverage on most equities, so on most stocks and shares. Commissions are more than reasonable. I find them better than the likes of Interactive or Speed Trader and the like. So depending where you are, it's a really valid option for small accounts in particular. It's a great option. If you've got over $30,000 to load your account up, you'll have more options, because the PDT rule won't be an issue. But if you've not got $30,000 to put into your brokerage account, Capital Markets Elite is a great option. It's probably one of the few options for European traders, UK in particular. So UK, Ireland, Europe. So check that out. Now, I was being asked, what does the profit P&L for the week look like? Well, so let's take a look. So TraderView. I log all my trades on TraderView. Not sure why that's doing what it's doing, but yeah, okay. So I log all my trades on TraderView. So this is TraderView. Look at the calendar, and you can see straight away this week. What I'll do is I'll map this out for this week, and what the P&L of the week is. So this week there's no trading on Monday. I've had 4 green days. So I've got another 6,002 to put into it after today. But let's have a look at where we are on the week. So go into the details. And 29k for the week. That's not bad. 4 trading days, given that there was a federal holiday on Monday. So 29k. That's averaging 9.5k. That's pretty much in line with my annual average. So that's really good. I'm happy enough with that. No drawdown or anything like that this week, because we've not had any losing days. We've had a few losing trades. Well, two losing trades this week. So yeah, we're doing all right on the week. So it's a green week. It's a green day, green week. Good start to the month of June. So 2 days green. Yesterday we were 13,500, and today we are 6,000. So 19,000 in total across the month. If I look at the year, we're getting close to that 7-figure number already. It took me until November last year, the end of November last year, to get to 7 figures. I'm pretty sure it was. No, October. End of October was the 7-figure growth number. So yeah, it's in a good spot. So yeah, if you want to join the community, come join the community, and happy to get involved and offer my mentorship and along with the rest of the guys in the community. Check out the rest of the links. TradingView, not to be confused with TraderView, and Dash Trader is the platform that I use. If you're not using a broker right now and you sign up with Capital Markets Elite, you can get Dash Trader at a discount for whilst you're learning for the first 3 months to start off with. If you're still learning, if you're still not comfortable to go in a live account, then work with your account manager. They may be able to extend that period of the platform discount, but it means that you're paying less than you would if you went to Dash directly and paid for the simulator. You're able to trade you've got your live account when you're ready, but they also give you a simulator to trade with as well. So Capital Markets is good like that. They'll give you an account manager to work with as well, so that if you've got any issues, they'll work with you to set limitations and things like that. So work with Capital Markets Elite Group. It's they are a good broker. I bitch about them from time to time. If you want to reach out to me, if you want to contact me directly, my email is here. My socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you want to reach me out on. If you're on TikTok, you can message me directly now. If you on YouTube, you just go to one of those socials and message me directly. And I'm going to be wrapping this up. So yeah, let's call it a day. I'll take the mutt for a walk, and I think that's the one I'm after. It is. And yeah, so back to the charts, and let's wrap it up, shall we? Right, I will see you guys on Monday. So we're back at it on Monday, an hour before the market opens. So that's 8:30 market time. It's 1:30 p.m. my time. We'll do another couple of hours of trading, and we'll have a nice, sunshiny, fantabulous weekend. Okay, guys. So in the meantime, take it easy. Don't go overboard with the sunshine. Make sure you're wearing your sunblock. If I can give you one piece of advice for life, it's sunscreen. Baz Luhrmann. But enjoy your weekend, guys, and I'll see you Monday.